Could be fun. Well, it's better than it used to be. Hello, hello, hello. How are we all doing? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. It is Wednesday night, so we thought we would do something a bit fun and jump in and have a look at Yukon, because I haven't had a look at it yet. It's been sitting on the agenda for a few days now, and I thought I better have a look at it. And I have to say, pretty impressed. Pretty impressed indeed. Not only performance-wise, but I love what they've done with the mountains. I see they've taken a bit of artistic license from Erlengrat and put it in here really nicely, and it works really, really well. Performance-wise, it's brilliant as well. So, really, really good. Really good. So far, so good. Nice to see some productions in there. Nice to see dirt in here as a fill type as well, which means TerraFarm works a treat, and we'll look at that in a little while. So not only do you have to not worry about digging in specifically the dirt areas of the map now, you can pretty much dig a hole wherever you like. So and the other big thing is, and I'll make an announcement right now off the bat so you all know. Christian DK, who's one of my members, one of the community, one of the FSG community, has just stumped up about 2 hours before the stream tonight. Has just stumped up the money for the next 12 months for us to run a Yukon Valley server. So he's donated the money to the community, and we will get a Yukon Valley server set up in the next, I don't know, 24, 48 hours. We'll get that up and running, and that can be our third server. So what a guy! I mean, Christian, thank you very much. He's been an avid player on North Dakota, and enjoyed. There he is. There is the man himself. So Christian, you're a legend. Thank you very, very much. Much appreciated, I think, by the whole community. Very generous donation. Very kind of you. So I think you made a lot of people very happy. So let's go and have a little tour of this map, because if you remember this from FS19, very different. Very different. There are things that you remember and you can relate to. Chris, the Irish gamer, yes, it's because the map doesn't support dirt as a fill level, but this map does, Chris. So I'll demo that in a little minute. So what we'll do, if you remember Yukon from FS19, we had an open waterway down here with the boats and everything like that, and it was great and really nice, but I actually think I like this better. I think it kind of talks a little bit more to FarmSim, a lot more farming area here now, but we've still got our mines, which we can dig in up here. So we've got a dirt mine here, we've got a limestone mine in here and another dirt mine. We've got our gold fields down at the bottom, but just acres and acres of space to do stuff with from a farming perspective as well, which is really, really nice. Lots of forestry in here as well, so we've got that available to us. I also like what they've done as well in here with, let me turn that off a second. They've actually used the icons for productions to create farm names. So you've got a farm here, Pleasant Farm. Well, if Pleasant's watching, that's your farm, mate, definitely. Pleasant View Farms. Oak Island there, so we've got a farm there. We've got another farm here, Rivers Bend, Mountain View, Flood Farm. Not a sawmill. Sawmill's a sawmill. That's not the name of a farm. And we've got another farm down here. So I really like that. Nice little touch. Because we've not been able to jump between farms very easily before, so I like the fact that they've labelled those. Very nice touch. So, what I've set up some stuff up down in the bottom corner. Let's be honest. The gold mining stuff is quite cool. I want to see this. So what we've done, we did set up a few things up before the stream started. So what you need to do for this production is you need to add in diesel. Where are we? Dirt processing, or the gold wash plant. Here we go. So you get dirt and you add diesel. So we've bought a big trailer full of diesel, which we'll add in now, and then we'll dump in some we'll dump in some dirt and have a play with it that way. So, Hogsy's Island, yeah, he could do his own little survival series on it. So I should be able to unload this. This is a slightly modded base game tanker to take diesel. Now, why they didn't make the base game tanker take diesel, I will never know. So there's no actual possible way of hauling diesel unless you get some modded stuff. So let's just reverse this back a little bit. This is the Expendables Kenworth. So there we go. Let's unload that. It's going pretty quick. That's good. We'll try auto driving a bit of anger as well tonight. I've not done much, but over this distance over here, there's the dirt processor, cement factory, and concrete factory. So we'll give those a little bit of a bash as well. See what they can do. But I have to say, let me rock it up here. Performance-wise, pretty good. High 40s, up to 60s. Feels very, very smooth. Very smooth indeed. Better than it did on 19. And it was not bad on 19 for the amount of stuff. Johnny Freedom Seed with the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you for the videos. Got me started on the game. Great tutorials and great community. Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, no, I am very lucky to have a brilliant community here. Really is. So, yes, you are very welcome. Glad to have you here, and I'm glad it's all helpful. Good evening, Mr. Junt. Welcome. How are you? We are going to run down in Mr. FS Miner's Volvo, which I'm really enjoying using, actually. I'm not going to turn TerraFarm on. Oh, do you know what I am? I am going to turn TerraFarm on, because I'm going to show you what we can do with this now. So obviously, if you haven't got TerraFarm installed, you have to drive into the dirt pits down there and pick stuff up. But what we're going to do, see if I can get away with it without wrecking the area, because I do want to put a gold plant in here in a little while after we've processed some stuff. Let me enable TerraFarm, lower ground, and discharge normal. Actually, that's probably pretty good. At any point now, I should be able to, there we go, dig dirt anywhere. And you can see there's a little pile on the floor there ahead of me. Farmer Hamish with the super chat as well. A shout out to FS Miner for the great mods and content. Absolutely, Farmer Hamish. Really impressed with this stuff. There we go. Look, we've just loaded some dirt into there. Hello, Argsy. How's holidays, mate? Nice to see you. It's been a great week for mods, I tell you. I tell you, it has been an awesome week for mods. Not masses of them, but the ones that we've got have been brilliant. I mean, this is a great map, and the TerraFarm. I mean, I think, well, based on the amount of views it got, it's my fastest ever video growing, and that says something straight off the back of the launch of FS22. So all of those preview videos that people watched ahead of the launch of the game, TerraFarm outperformed them. That's how much interest there is in it. There we go. So let's hopefully be able to tip this. See if we can get a trigger. This isn't the only issue with this tipping point here. Is this not... It doesn't get a trigger anywhere particularly easily. And again, it doesn't look like we're going to get one there. Yeah, I just, like, nobody was expecting it. No hype, no nothing. Just an absolute killer mod from the off. Unbelievable. Build a ramp to it. That's a good idea. Not only are we going to build a ramp to it, Hamish, we're going to build a ramp using TerraFarm. Because we can. So let's switch this to Oh, I can't raise ground, can I? I will have to. I will have to dump a load, and then and use it. Or we could just, do you know what we'll do? We'll just dig at the ends here. We'll dig at the outside edges. And change our discharge mode to raise ground. There we go. May only, you're right, it may only accept pay dirt, but we'll find out. If it doesn't, we'll the ramp will still come in handy. So there we go. As you can see, we've built ourselves a ramp. It's so good. It is so good. I actually think it's more intuitive and has less bugs in it than the landscaping, the game landscaping tool. And I'll tell you why, because you have issues where you've got stuff placed with the landscaping tools in 22 at the moment. And this seems to be able to handle them better. I might not do all of it with the... I might not do all of it, though, so it could be here for a while. Well, that's not bad, is it? Just go digging in the woods. Go, let's not get stuck. This mod is so cool. So cool. Mark Conlon, nice to see you. Still on episode 64 of Pool's Gap. How you doing? Well, mate. Won't be too long now. I think this is going to have to be quite a shallow ramp to get the truck up to it, isn't it? There we go. Very good. Chris L, where do you get the implements for mining and whatnot? FS Miner. I've only really found a few. So this truck, this wheel loader here that we're using, and the excavator that you've seen here, they've all come from FS Miner. And I did see actually today on the TerraFarm GitHub that he has contacted SCF to get him to chat to him about other mods that he could provide that will work with TerraFarm. So I think he's obviously discovered it and is really loving it as well. So just roll forward a bit. Let's not lose. There we go. Nicely done. Wow, we're up 338 already, 340. John, my record actually, I'll never achieve my record again. I think I got 1,600 people at once on one of the preview FS22 preview streams. So yeah, I think we'll be going a long way to achieve that anytime soon. But thank you all very, very much for joining me. It's great to have you here. So, a little bit of a demo here of TerraFarm, for those of you who just joined. TerraFarm. TerraFarm sounds like a horror farming game, doesn't it? TerraFarm. There you go. Now, if I change my discharge mode now to smooth. Let's try smooth, and this one to smooth too. I should be able to control this. It could take a bit of time. I may just at some point. All depends if we can get it to smooth off enough to get the truck tipped into it. No, we'd probably need to do quite a lot more here, wouldn't we? Might have to use I know, right? A map preview and a TerraFarm in anger preview. Right, let's go into here. Let's just, for speed, because we don't want to be here all night doing this. Target height set. Let's do, I can't remember how to do this now, so bear with me a sec. Target height there. There. Oh, beg pardon. There. Now, here we go. See if this works as it's supposed to. Make it wide enough to make sure the truck doesn't fall off the edges. There we go. What happened there? There we go, that's what we wanted. Just decided to do its own thing. Like I said, not a big fan of the landscaping tools so far in 22. They don't seem to be as intuitive as 19. I'm sure they'll tweak them at some point, but there we go. There, is that enough for us? That is surely enough for us to be able to tip into for the time being. Let's find out, shall we? I was going to say, it's turned into a slightly different stream, hasn't it? Can we jump dirt trucks over the Yukon? It's probably too high for the trigger now, isn't it? And this is where we find out that actually this isn't the right sort of dirt anyway. Take care, Args. Thanks for dropping in, mate. Nice to see you. Hopefully you... yeah, it's the wrong kind of dirt. Not that that's a problem, because we... let's see, my truck's done now. Talk among yourselves, people. Just while we free the truck. Hashtag free the truck. So, it would appear that the dirt in the ground doesn't want to work for the gold mine, but we will go and get some real dirt now. I'll leave that tipping. We will head down to the quarries and get some of those. That might be a bit high actually, I might have to lower that as well. See, the animations are working on the processing plants. I'm sure they're still working on some of these mods to get them right. I mean, this is the first release of it, and it's really smooth, to be honest. Superman was a farmer, he was. There we go. Oh, I better disable TerraFarm, hadn't I? Now I've just got normal dirt in here. Right, it's gone. That's the only problem, you've got to remember to turn it off. Or you do stuff like that. Oh, okay, interesting. It's not picking up now. Do we have a clash? Do we have a mod clash? I wonder. It is turned off, so... Right, I want it disabled. Just want dirt. I just want dirt in it. It's turned off, Mike. TerraFarm's not turned on, so Shouldn't do anything, should just revert back to a standard wheel loader now. Let's see if we can work it in the other one. This is the only issue. I think there might be... Oh, I wonder if I haven't... Do I own this land? I own some of this land. Might not be the bit that I'm in, though. Let me just check. Save takes a long time on this. Have to own the mine. I wonder if I'm out with my purchased area. Let me see. Nope, definitely own those. Oh, maybe it was this one I owned. Now I'm stuck. Maybe I didn't own that mine. That must have been it. Yeah, look, the dirt icon is slightly different. So we might need to wait a little bit longer for TerraFarm to work with this, but it's working now. So there we go. Let's go and get a truck. I don't think I need to drive this all the way back. So it could be that the trigger works out with the the trigger works out with the area there. Let's see. In fact, let me just... This is going to annoy me now. Let me just fix this a little bit. Oh, wrong way. Fact. Let me just get rid of that altogether. That's starting to annoy me already now. If in doubt, smooth it out. And hopefully the trigger will work. If it doesn't, we'll dump it on the floor and we will we'll get another digger and we'll launch it in. But I just want to see if we can get some tailings. I don't know how fast this produces stuff as well. So we shall wait and see. Look at the rocking of the cab there, I like that. It's very realistic. I have dual joysticks arriving tomorrow, so that could be quite good fun too. In the meantime, we will just have to make do. That's why I'm using a wheel loader and not an excavator. When the joysticks arrive, we might be upgrading our kit. There we go. It's 18,000 litre bucket on this as well. Turn this off now. Not terraforming anymore. I think it's almost a truck full anyway. These are, yeah, it's more than a truck full. Look, it's dumped some of it on the floor. I went with the Thrustmasters Aussie, as recommended by others. Right, let's see if we can tip here, or we need a conveyor. Yeah, looks like we need a conveyor. Let's get a belt then, shall we? Let's make it easy for ourselves. There we go. Somewhere? Anywhere? No, it's probably somewhere else on the map because I didn't reset my buy point. Oh dear. See what happens? Never do a live demo. I've said this before, haven't I? This probably won't take dirt either as a fill type, but you know what? We shall do the testing so you don't have to. Another step closer to buying a full cab with your dual joysticks. Yeah. Somebody actually emailed me the other day and said, I found one on eBay for 250 quid. Do you want it? I was like, I have nowhere to put it. But yes, I want it. There we go. I'm just going to dump now and see what happens. Maybe we don't need the little belt. You never know, sometimes with this stuff it works, sometimes it doesn't, does it? What make? It was John Deere dazed. I'll send you a link to it if you want. Oh, that looked good. That looked promising. We had a trigger. Trigger is good. And we're off. We are off to the races. For about 5 seconds. No, we're going to have to get the little one and dump it on the floor, aren't we? Ah, well. I was optimistic. You've always got to stay positive. What would you want, Dazed? Don't say something weird like a glass. I've mistakenly had equipment delivered all over the map. Accidental rob. Yeah, that's a kind of occupational hazard with store deliveries, isn't it? Right, come on. Line yourself up. Have you noticed this? If you leave it unfolded, it lags a bit. It's better if you fold it up before you move it about. And then that one doesn't want to hook up to that one. You have to get back into this one for it to connect. All kinds of little foibles and stuff. Right, let's try again here. So a force tip here now, hopefully. Can't remember if I left that belt on. I did not. Of course I didn't. There we go. And turn it on. Oh, it's all going horribly wrong now. No, it's not. There we go. Problem solved. He's a little bit off centre. But that's all. So, we'll let him run for a little bit. There we go. We'll just jump in and we'll check at the other end. Have a look at what's what. So there we go. Tailings are starting. Concentrate. 30 litres already. I'm going to run out of dirt pretty quickly though. So 10,000 litres and a bit of diesel gives you 50 concentrate. It really isn't much, is it? I see what you mean about big volumes. Yeah, we need some bigger kit than this. We need some bigger excavators, I think. Right, let's grab another lorry load or two, and then we'll go off and do something else, because I do want to show you the rest of the map as well. It's nice to get it all working and ticking over. Dash modding, how are you doing, mate? Nice to see you. How's things? Twin belts to keep up with the washing plant. Yeah, I think if I was taking this seriously, I'd get stuck in a little bit more with it. But just as we're doing a bit of a demo of this map, I have to say though, I'm loving it. The map in general is, I would say, a definite improvement on 19. Now 19 was a good map, don't get me wrong. I was a big fan of 19s, but this is it feels a little bit more polished in terms of. I know some of that will be the engine. I know that'll be 22 being a smoother, slicker engine than we had in 19, but it's definitely doing its thing. See, this working really well as a multiplayer. For those of you who missed at the start of the stream as well there, Mr. Christian DK, who's part of the community, has very generously donated money to the tune of a whole year's worth of server costs for us to run a Yukon Valley map. So that's phenomenal. I've had a chat with him this afternoon. He's going to be the key admin on it. He's going to run it for me as well, which is great. He's keen to do that. So that's brilliant. But if I provide the server and get it all prepped and ready, we can start inviting people to it. Here we go. The belts turn off really quickly if they run out of stuff, don't they? Have you noticed that? They used to run forever on 19. Oh no, they are. They're still working. I just dumped the dirt too far away from it. Here we go. Let's whip round here. So what happens with the concentrate? How many bars of gold can you make from a little bit of concentrate, or do you need loads of concentrate? We should have a look at that actually, shouldn't we? So one of the things that does come with this map as well, this is what we'll do now. Let's have a look at the productions that it provides with you. So you've got all your base game stuff here, and then you've got the gold wash plant, which is what you see ahead of us, and then you've got the gold wash room, which looks just the same as the other. What I'll do, let's just pop. Should we just pop these over here? Oh, brilliant! I've placed it the wrong way around. Let's delete that. Gold washroom. The right way around. There we go. So that can go there. I think that needs diesel as well. And then the other thing is the gold smelter. So let's put that there as well. We probably need to get around the back of these to put diesel in them or something. Oh no, only the washroom. It needs water as well. So when we've got a little bit more tailings and a little bit more concentrate, change the output mode to not to selling. Distributing is what we want. It should start to spawn here in a little while. Probably distributing's wrong as well, isn't it? Maybe it's storing. I can't remember. I haven't done that much with the. I'll check the chat now. You guys will keep me straight. Vong, this is an interesting map. It's a very interesting map. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Sell as it says sell. But selling it, will it spawn it here if I sell it, or will it try and sell it to one of my other production points? That's what I was just making sure I didn't selling. CG Chieftain, thank you very much for the super chat there. Have a cup of coffee on me. Keep up the great content. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that. I very much will. Okay, let's leave that on selling. Selling won't get you pallet. Yeah, it needs to be on. I thought it needed to be on storing. Let's do that. Luckily, we haven't got anywhere to store it, anywhere to sell it at the moment. Maybe I just haven't got enough yet to create a pallet. I think that might be the issue. Right, let's go and get another load and load it up. I just don't think we've got enough yet. 1,000 litres, oh man, we could be here for ages, if that's the case. Grey Wolf 68, nice to see you. Do you know what we could do actually? We could just spawn it. Is it called pay dirt, pay space dirt, or pay dirt? What do we reckon? I don't want to spend the whole. I just want to spend the whole evening here. We could just cheat and spawn a pallet, couldn't we? Right, here we go. Yes. Oh no, there we go. In fact, I can spawn a pallet through. Yeah, if we've got one, haven't we? Let's see. Need to be out. There we go. Spawn objects, materials. Pallet. Right, wonder if it's included in here. Liquid fertilizer, lime. I wonder if they've added them in here. Oh, there we go. Gold, steel, bricks, concentrate. Right, concentrate. I want concentrate. I just want to do some smelting. There we go. Pretty cool. 6 pallets of gold. Production of this gold site is pretty slow, but would it not be slow in real life? Is that not what's cool about it? So in here would be your smelter. So what do you need in here? More diesel. The slow takes a while. The save takes a while on this. Yes, speeding up time would help as well, definitely. Diesel and concentrate would make us some gold. Right. Let's put a bit of diesel in. Let's get a little forklift truck as well. If I remember rightly, with FS19 as well, the forklift trucks couldn't handle the weight of the. Is this fixed now with the Manitou? It is, isn't it? Couldn't handle the weight of the gold when it was on pallets. I wonder if they fixed that. Right. Mr. Christiansen! Thank you very much for the donor, my friend. That is very kind of you. Great to have you here. Glad you're enjoying them. I love doing them as well. Streams are my favourite part of the week. That looks pretty sensible, doesn't it? That looks pretty tidy. So there's a tip point over here. What we don't have at the moment is any diesel, so we'll go and get that as well, because we do have a truck full of that. There it goes. I was just trying to wonder where that was. That might be full now. Right, we'll leave that there. I love the sound changes inside a building as well. Still enjoy that every time I walk into a building. Let's get our 6 million litres of diesel as well. Pleasant View. How are you doing, mate? Nice to see you. You know they've got a farm named after you here. On Yukon Valley. I'll show you in a sec. Can't reverse with this big truck either. Right. Instead of reversing, we'll just do in a big loop. It is empty. That's an easy fix. Like I said, lots of trialing of stuff. There we go. Hopefully I get trigger now. He says hopefully. Come on, trigger. Right over it. Well, that's annoying. Maybe I need to be the other way around. Sometimes happens, doesn't it? That you're... One thing that's missing actually off the productions at the moment is the ability to buy certain elements. That would be quite nice. Oh, the fun we'll have with auto drive. Right, ignore me, we're just trying to basically fill a tank up with diesel is all. Right, let's go now. Do my usual trick of basically reversing too fast. First rule of reversing, do it slowly. I should have a trigger here. Why is that? Why is that doing that? Come on. Give me a trigger. That's annoying. Trailer selected. For some reason, he doesn't want to play ball. Don't have any real justification as to why he doesn't want to unload either. See the trigger there? It's quite low down, the trigger though, isn't it? If that's the issue. Anybody else playing on this map who's had an issue with the fuel trigger? Nothing at all, is there? How very odd. How very odd. Let me just turn all of that off. Nope, getting nothing, am I? Think it could be inside? Be surprised if it was, right? With having it on the outside there, because that's the same unload point as we've got down there. Give it a bass though. Strange. Maybe it's this truck. All I did was add a fill type. Nope. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Yeah, I'm doing the testing so you guys don't have to. Will I just go and get a different trailer? I bet you that's it. Yeah, nothing happening there, is there? Right. We've got a fuel tank in here. Is there a fuel tank in base game? Anybody? I mean, we could use this if we wanted. It's the only one, really, isn't it? Right, we'll do that then. We will do that. Oh, bourbon. Wonder if that's the case. Unfold truck. No. I was hopeful there, but not the case. Right, we'll just leave him there. Got a fuel truck here. Let's get ourselves a little car as well. Let's give this a bash. What have we got here? Anything tasty? That'll do. I have all these mods I've talked about in other vids because I can't actually for the life of me remember what's what here, and I just think I've bought a truck without a hitch. Oh, come on! What's going on? Oh dear. And tail attaches. Fifth wheel unadjustable. That's the one I wanted. Right, let's sell the other one, shall we? So we don't get confused. That is the most expensive, so that'll have the extras on it. if I remember, this... there we go. Let's give this a bash. If this doesn't work, I'm going farming. Look at that, straight away. Dodgy trailer. Dodgy trailer. See, because it all ran so smoothly on North Dakota last week. The game gods are getting me back now. They're going, oh yeah. You think that goes well, Mr. Christensen? FSG, do you know of any modder that's made a seeder that's useful on 16 times? No, I do indeed, and he is in here, and I saw him chatting before. Mr. Forward Agriculture already has. Oh, sorry, Scorp. Thunder. Forward Ag has already got the Seed Hawk and an 84-foot seeder, so you should be able to use that. You can get that from his itch page. Let's go back to these now. Gold washroom. We've got concentrate and we've got diesel, so we are all go. But we probably don't have enough concentrate to make. Oh no, 200. So yeah, we probably have got enough. And then we'll go and smelt some gold after that, which is pretty good. Forward's got big updates coming. The other trailer was a milk trailer. Valley's boy. I've added fuel as a fill type. Pete Hill, sorry to ask, but what is a 16x map? Basically, if you think about the standard size maps, so think of the base game maps. They are 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers square. 16 times is you can fit 16 of those maps into the size of this map. So basically what I'm saying is it's huge. It's huge. Right, that's done. Right, we've spent far too long here. Let's go and have a look at some of the other bits of the map because it is lovely. It is lovely. What should we try and drive somewhere? Or are we just asking for trouble? Do you know what? I will drive somewhere because I think that gives you an idea for how big this map is. So if we start off in the bottom corner here, we will take one of the roads out of here and we will head over to this area here above the first farm. So let's get another vehicle. Not one we've bought. Let's go and get something else. Do I have something else in here? Oh yes, the expendables. We'll just go stock. Great truck. Thank you for the subs, by the way. I hear them pinging in there, and I haven't been very good at saying thank you to you. I just wish there was less trees on the maps. Not fun getting rid of them all. So you're not a logging fan? Forward. Right, so let's try and do a bit of a demo for how big this map is compared to a normal map. So, what's the time now? 12:12. Let's go to one time. So 12:13 we are leaving here through the dirt fields. Now, if ESAB's still on, give him an excavator and that dirt field and you won't see him for months and he'd be very, very happy. Farmer Z, nice to see you, mate. How are you? Now I've got to get my bearings right here. Let's go this way. An 8x8 map, let's get like a... I hope I'm going the right way here. I might have to keep referring back to the mini map. So we'll drive for a bit. I think we're doing alright here. Great scenery though, I mean look at this. Scenery's phenomenal. That's one of the biggest differences I think between the old one and this one is... See, I'm going to have to get my bearings now. Brakes on this are questionable. So there you go. How long have we been driving? And we've done that. We've gone from here to here. Ah, that was the road I wanted. The one back there. I'm just going to disappear back off into a mine if I go this way. This is. I think I said this with FS19. This is probably one of the most complete maps in terms of it covers all of the bases. Definitely. Yeah, the backdrop is superb. They've done a really good job with that. I love it. A bit of a hole there in that mountain. Just at that slight angle. So there we go. We've got coal here as well. So there's a little coal mine. That's another one of the productions you can use. So we'll head up here now. Haven't turned on coal yet, Ed. Heather Landick, how you doing? Tech, nice to see you again, mate. How's things? I'm going to get lost. I'm reading the chat and not paying attention to where I'm going. So again, think about how long we've been driving for now. You would probably be on the other side of a standard size map by now. And we're still running down this road. I should have turned auto drive on as well. Although, with the way I'm driving, it probably wouldn't have helped me. Loads of trees everywhere, so but performance, even with all the trees, you know, it's hanging on around 50, there you go, 50, it did dip to 30 there for a second, but 54, 55 FPS, with all of this going on around you, is pretty good. Look at that. So we're still driving. Again, I'm just, Tech, this is not FS Miners, this is RGC Real Gaming Cruise, or Realistic Gaming Cruise, Yukon Valley. Auto Drive is a do-it-yourself in this map, no splines, don't worry Greg, I know some people who did it for FS19 who'd happily do it again. So where are we? We're at the farm, so we have driven down, saving again. I haven't turned the washroom production. I know, I couldn't be bothered. I got bored. We in principle knew what it was going to do. So we just left it at that. So we're at the first farm now. So we've driven from there to there. If I zoom out, we've literally driven across one tiny corner of the bottom of the map here. We've got all of that that's been untouched. But this gives you a feel for the farms. And at the moment, they don't have any buildings on them, which is kind of cool. But you do have quite a few decent sized fields, also not too onerous at the moment, I think, to get you started. They're big, but they're not offensively big yet. So you could spend a bit of time getting used to those. And then you can join them together, do whatever you want with them after that. There's a lot of real estate around the fields as well. Look at all this grass. So, Eric, this is a 16 times. There we go. "16 times. Shut up, Fusion. Don't you start. So here we go. We're in the little town here now. Grocery store. A few houses as we run along here. So a few sell points. We've got a fuel station there. How does one connect two adjacent fields? Johnny, basically, if you've got a plough connected, there's an option in the menu to create fields, and you just need to turn it on, and then you can join any of the grassed areas together and create one field. Musical, the STS will be coming, I'm sure, from JHHG. Cranky, don't you start. There we go. Animal, lovely, big. Oh, that's really nice, actually. Hadn't seen that before. Look at the animal sell point. That's nice. That's properly looks like an animal buy sell point. I do like that. Hadn't seen that before. Larson's Loyal Livestock. Very nice. There we go. Let's head up here. Stockade. So there you go. I think, yes, here's the productions here. So up here we have got the BGA, I think this is. Yeah, this is the big biogas plant. Nice to see these custom made as well and not just plonking the base game ones in. Always nice to see. So there we go. Sell your 26 million litres of silage you'd get off one grass field here. And get it sold. Like that. Nice and big that, isn't it? Love it, that. MP90, indeed, Yukon is back. Yukon is back. Wash Tass, how are you? Nice to see you, mate. Musical Farmer got FS22 for Christmas. And here we go. This is we have got concrete. Let me just remind myself what they are. We've got a dirt processing plant, we have got a cement factory, and we've got a concrete factory, and they all basically take different variants of your output. So sand and limestone there for cement. This one takes everything: gravel, river sand, pea stone, cement, limestone. Now pea stone and river sand, I've not worked out where you get those from yet, but I'm sure we can work that out at some point. Hoodgrim, to be honest, there's not been enough out to make a really big call like that. This is really nice though, I have to say. Really impressed with this. North Dakota's good as well. Fenir's Leash. Very CPU intensive game. I have a 560 and a 28 Super, and I get consistently 60 frames with VSync, lower shadows, and all percentage based options by 20%. Yeah. How much RAM would a 32 times map use? Don't think it'd be a RAM issue. I think you'd run out of other stuff before then. Paulus Mockus is here. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Does performance better than 19 by a country mile, Paulus? By a country mile. As long as the mods are optimized well, it is a lot smoother. A lot smoother. Scott Matthews, not BGA. What's not BGA? Pretty sure that there is a biogas facility. Ah, maybe it's biogas. Good thing those trucks come with a full tank of gas. I know, right? What with the price of gas at the moment. But look at this. I mean, this is just empty land for you to do what you want with it. The possibilities for just playing this are endless. I mean, that's that area there, and it's just massive. Look how massive that is, and that is that chunk of land there. Ignoring the mine there, just huge. Heck for the disabled. Am I related to Squirrel? A few people have said I sound like Squirrel. I would argue that Squirrel sounds like me. Yeah, the stockyard looked great. Really like that. Will I ever do start from zero challenge, no loans with others? Maybe, Justin. Never say never. There's a long time to go with FS22 yet, and I think at some point we'll definitely come up with some challenge kind of gameplay stuff. I can't believe we're still driving alongside this big chunk of green. So in here is one of our mines. I think this is just a dirt mine, but we'll head up and have a look. Where Esab's happy places. And even though, you know, you recognise bits from the 19 map, but it's really nice. Dazed, take care, my friend. Guys, if you don't follow the Reddit farming simulator Reddit, even go and follow it. Dazed looks after that. About 90,000 followers at the moment, and it is very, very good for finding out information and looking out for kind of fun stuff and more interesting stuff. So, yeah, this looks familiar from days of old. Sure, we could find probably Isab buried under a pile of dirt in there somewhere. Zed Engineer, have you read the description? First rule of all of my videos, before you ask questions, read the description. Not yet, but it won't be long, Isab. There is a limestone mine up here, though. I think if we head up here... There's another dirt mine up here, I think. Let me go back to my mini-map and just remind myself. Oh, this is the dirt and the limestone mine in here, yes. So we'll head up here again. Look at how smooth this is running with all of these trees. And I've got my settings turned up quite high as well. Hood Grim, wonder if the digging mod would be nice on this map. We've already been playing with it tonight, Hood. And it works as well as it did on the other maps. What we would like to see, I think, is the ability for the dirt to be used as the processing dirt. But I think there's going to be a big pile of... Oh dear. There we go. Right. Let's see how good the four-wheel drive is on this truck. How many times have you cleared this road, Isab? Probably about 6 times. Tim Maslin, nice to see you. Yeah, Hood, you're gonna lose a few hours on this one. So this is the other dirt mine, like so. And if you jump out of here, in the middle of this quarry, way down in the bottom, there is limestone. So right down in there, that is limestone. Oh, forward ag. You always do this to me. I want to click on the link and I'm too busy. So, yes, you've got limestone down there. I think we can farm... Does it farm as limestone straight out of the... So there it is. I don't get any readout as to what it is, but I'd be interested. Do you know what? Do you know what we're going to do? Because we can. Let's get back here. Let us buy ourselves a machine and have a play. The Liber, I do like this. There we go, and I think it has the bucket attached already, yeah. Right, nobody mock. It's all going to get better in the next 48 hours because I'm going to have my sticks. But until now, you just have to mock me for trying to do this with a wheel and a mouse. Wonder if it's not working yet. Doesn't seem to be a working fill type yet. Do I own the land? Good quest, good point. Thank you. Jesus, good job you guys are here. Thank you, Ola. Much appreciated. Of course. How many times have I done that? Like, genuinely, how many times have I done that? Call Andre Girard. Nice to see you again, my friend. Still haven't had to try to dig. There we go. Here we go. So what is it picking? It's picking it up as limestone. So it is a custom fill type. It's not just using stone. So what we would need to do is yeah. Hopefully that converts at a limestone factory. Have we got a limestone factory here? I'm sure we have somewhere. Another gold wash plant there. Jana, thank you very much, friend. Much appreciated. Yeah, not joined the farm. It's up there with leaving kit all over the map, isn't it? Because you haven't moved your store deliveries. What was I looking for? I was looking for in here. I was going to see if the lime, if they customized the lime production to take. So no, that still takes rock and turns it into lime. So I don't think we've got a custom lime. Well, we've got limestone for cement factory, so maybe we don't need to convert it. So standard. Oh, I don't want to actually place anything. So you need limestone for the cement factory, but maybe standard rock is fine for creating lime. Although it would make sense that the two did the same thing, really, wouldn't it? That would be sensible, but interesting. But it's there as an option. Before anything else, buy all the land, exactly. I think your internet's bad, Patrick. I haven't dropped a single frame, and I'm running at 1080p, so I think that might be you, mate. Yeah, there's quite a lot of. I think there'd be a nice auto drive network of dumper trucks. Yeah, it's annoying when your character's in the way and you can't do anything. That is a bit frustrating. I agree with that, definitely. Right. Am I really going through 15-minute phases so fast that every time I go into this, it saves my game for me? Right, let's get back in our truck, because we've literally driven around here so far. There's a whole heap of the rest of the map still to go. So far, loving it, though. Oh, I can't wait to give the joysticks a spin. This used to be the big old dirt processing plant here as well. Very empty at the moment now. Is it worth going up there? No, that just takes us to a little lake at the top there. We could go and have a look, though. Kind of nice and romantic up there. Maybe they'll find a nice sawmill up there or something. There used to be a sawmill in the last game, didn't there? Let's head up. Yeah, I like the PDA with the background as well. I've seen a couple of those now. Large H did it with Greystone as well. Put it on that nice wooden panel background. Still not used to this wheel. Just doesn't turn sometimes as tightly as I want it to. There we go. Climbed pretty quickly there. Just an old abandoned shed in the woods. That'd be good, wouldn't it? There you go. Start with 0 and a rickety wooden shed and nothing. Nothing but nice scenery. Oh, there's a bath in there as well. Don't need anything else. Right, let's head back down. Climbed quite high there, didn't we? Quite quickly. didn't necessarily notice we were climbing that quickly, but we're quite high up now. And look at the performance over in the distance as well. We don't have trees disappearing and things like that. It's been definitely well optimized. Over the waterfall, very nice. Easy longy. Sorry, I'm reading the chat again, so I don't pay attention to where I'm going. Can I put autosave to 30 minutes? I probably could actually. That's not a bad idea, just to avoid that happening all the time. I'd probably put it to like an hour, because I don't think I'm going to save this. Off. There you go. We'll just not have it. Christopher Merwin, just done work. Missed anything important? No, we're just doing a tour of Yukon Valley. Keep on wanting to say Yukon River Valley, but I don't think it is that anymore because we don't have as much of the river in, do we? Great mixture of tutorial, crashes, comedy, and farming. This is the problem with doing stuff that I literally downloaded the map about 2 hours before the stream because I've had a second day back at work and it's all busy again. So, yeah, I didn't have the time that I wanted to prep for this. Ideally, I would have had a little bit of a tour around and have a better idea of what was what. But you just have to experience it. The FSG way, okay. So here, look at that, trashed road. That's quite a nice little touch, isn't it? So is there a TerraFarm opportunity there? We could have some fun with that. Some construction options there, couldn't we? Let's have a look at the map again. Off into the distance. Now that road kind of almost stops there, doesn't it? It does bend round. Shall we take it and see where see if we can get through? Let's see where it takes us. Tell you what, this truck will go anywhere. I'm guessing this bends round at the top and sends us back the other way. Or we might hit a dead end. Banks Sinatra! Thank you very much, buddy, for the super chat. Stopped in, left a like, keep up the great work. Thanks, man. How are you doing? Nice to see you. So yeah, there we go. Nice tight little bend here, and another big pile of dirt that needs cleaning. So there's something quite nice about this. It's almost like unlocking levels, isn't it? You need to kind of clear some of this stuff to get on with the map, to get big kit up there and stuff. What does is he's going to lose himself to the Yukon. I am in Red Dead, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to get stopped in a minute and ambushed by cowboys and horses. I mean, look at the elevation changes are great, right? So good. So we'll roll around here, and then we're back into kind of farming land and farming country again. And again, just look from an expanse perspective about where this goes. So look, we are looking at this field here to about here. I mean, literally, the phrase "as far as the eye can see," and you're only covering this little bit of the map. Crazy times, crazy times. Right, let's drive. I'm going to drive around the edge of this because I do want to go over to Argsy's Island, as we've decided to call it now. Here, no way on, no way off. Just a floating island. Oh, look, the spammers are in now. You know you've made it when the spammers start hitting your super chats. Fusion and Taz are all over it. Right, let's run down here. It must be on the New Year bonuses. I know, right? The guys have spent so long creating this. It's nuts. They have this swampy area as well, look, with dead trees and kind of overgrown as well. Imagine clearing that. So much to do. So this is definitely, I mean, I think this will work well as a multiplayer map. Really will. And even then, I think you'd barely scratch the surface. You'd end up working in one kind of small part of the map. There we go, there is the island. And I don't think there is any ability to get to the island. So again, look, there's a landing strip there and a landing strip there. So potentially what you're looking at there is either building a bridge or doing something. Again, you've got the same on the other side here. For docks. A sandbar. Oh, that's where you get your sand from. Right. Well, we'll have to go and have a look at that, won't we? So I just wonder if, is the potential... Though there is a bridge here. Right, let's go and look at that sandbar, because I hadn't worked that out before. That's worth seeing, because we're going to head down here anyway, because we're going to go to these... Have a look at some of these farms. There's Mountain View Farm. Is Pleasant still on? But there we go. Pleasant Farm. Dirt mine as well there. I've got some more dirt there. And we've got North Sandy Point. What's North Sandy Point? Ah, it's just a landing zone. So I think we're going to see... look at that. What a view. I think we're going to see boats on here at a later date. Right. I think we might see some more of those construction mods. Definitely. As time goes on. Right, let me get my bearings. Yeah, we're going to go down the way here. We won't... we don't need to go round any further. There we go. Let's head down here. Valley boys, a third of no man's land on this map is probably like that. In the bottom corner there. I literally think it'll be about that much of this map. It's got some nice pictures here, hasn't he? I love the way that's set up. Right. Can you use the set destination feature so the AI can drive the vehicles around? No, there is no splines on this map yet, so you'd have to set up auto-drive courses yourself to get it to work. That might be something they're adding in the future, but it's probably not worth doing an auto-drive course for the entire map. I think you'd probably want to just build it up as you went along, because it's an unbelievably big task. But what am I doing here? Let's go around here. There's the bridge. I remember there was a train on the 19 version as well. I wonder if that'll make a comeback in later updates. Go. What's this? That's an interesting fill type. I wonder what that is. I wonder if that's doesn't actually tell you what that is at all, doesn't it? So that's interesting. I wonder if that's planned for the future. Stones. Shall we see what that is? Let's see what that is, shall we? With just a little... let's take another Volvo. Easy to control, and it's got quite a big bucket. Let's grab that. River stones, I bet you this is it. I'm trying to remember what all the fill types are for the plants. So let's have a little wager, shall we? I reckon it's gonna be pea stone. Or it's not river sand, is it? Because I think that's labelled somewhere else. I think that's pea stone. And what have we got to remember to do? We've got to remember to buy the land. Ooh. Ooh, where is it? Which bit of land is it on? Should we buy them both? No, let's do a test. Is it on this land or is it on the next one? It's on the next one, maybe. Or if maybe it's not purchasable at all yet. Oh, no, there you go. What is it? What is it, people? It doesn't tell me. I have to look at the little icon in the bottom corner and see if we can match up to one of these. And we can't. It's more like that, isn't it? Unless it is river sand. It could be river sand. Who knows? Haha. Confused. Confused looks too small for gravel. Could be gravel though. Ah, it could be the... Yeah, I wonder if it is the... I wonder if it's... Let's see what happens. I've always been interested actually if you go into the water, because some of the other maps you can't do anything when you get to the water, but if you do this, let's change discharge mode to... See, it's not treating it as... because I've not turned TerraFarm on. Oh, you clown. Let's try this though. Flatten ground and flatten. If I go back here, can we get across? The water. Yeah, it's coming up, look. It's coming up. Going any further? Don't raise anymore when I'm in the water. Doesn't seem to be doing any more. Or is it because I'm just thinking with a bit of effort there, you could actually, like you say, build your way right across to... Oh, it's because it's full. My bucket's full. You can unload it again now. Is that raising still? Now it's empty again. Let's try again. Yeah, look, it's coming up. It's so new to... I'm so still getting used to this that I think as you use it a little bit more, you would get very quickly comfortable with what it could do and the way it works. But that's pretty good. There we go, look, it's working. You have to reset it sometimes, I think. There we go, look, that's coming out of the water. So you could technically, I mean, that's a job for a few people, that, but you could build your way over to the island, build a roadway across the island. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Right, let's keep heading around, because I think there's the other farm just down here. We'll go and have a look at that. Dumping the tailings as well, yeah. Lots and lots of scope for using those different materials how you want. I mean, there's no reason why you couldn't just dump the gravel as well, and it doesn't have to be using the ground animation stuff as well. You could just dump a load of gravel in, couldn't you, and do it that way. Godgutton, I am trying my very best to show you as much of the map as possible. We're doing a whole tour of the map, so let's have a look where we're going now, just to get my bearings again. So, we've got another couple of farms in here. We'll go and have a look at these. What is this? Oh, it's a sawmill. Okay, let's go and have a look at that. All the road changes here as well. We've got gravel roads, almost tarmac. Nice little dust animation behind there as well. Quite like that. So, sawmill here. Again, size of it is nice. Got all those different plank sizes and types. I think some of the sawmill outputs are quite nice as well. There's quite a few options with the sawmill outputs. Let's just buy this actually. Not that we needed to buy the land there, but let's just buy the sawmill here. And we'll have a look at that in the productions as well. Look at the lighting on the mountains. So cool. I mean, how good is that? How good is that? Right, let's have a look down here. Wood planks from the sawmill. So planks is the only thing we're doing. Incoming wood, outgoing planks and wood chips. But I'm guessing... Is there anywhere else on here? No, it's just those. Again, nice buildings though. Nice new buildings. We didn't have these. These are different to the 19 ones. So, nice touch. Binks, nice to see you, buddy. How are you? How are you? Right, let's go for another little run. That's where your wood chips are over there. That's clearly where you dump and output your logs and stuff. And we're going to go across this little bridge here, and we're going to have a look at the farm. Oh dear, we are. Sorry state of affairs when I'm ready for my bed already. I've got editing to do after this as well. So here we go, another farm area. Nice big area again, but not, I wouldn't say too onerous, too offensive. Field sizes are manageable. You could have some nice single player farms on here actually, couldn't you? Just minding your own business in your own little part of the Yukon. Yes, unfortunately, Neil, just the size of the map is, one, I think consoles would fall over, and two, we've got no way of getting it onto console, because it'll never make it to the mod hub, because Giants will only support standard size maps. And actually, this map's got a whole heap of scripted stuff on it as well, which would never make it to console either, unfortunately. Right, where are we going now? I want to go and see that sandbar on the other side of the river, just so we can see another one of the fill types, another one of the custom fill types. So let's do that, shall we? Past the sawmill again. Now, hopefully, this road will lead us to the bridge crossing the river. And I can only hope that the bridge crossing the river is a road bridge and not a train bridge. Ah, FarmSim Gamer's in. How are you, mate? Nice to see you. Oh, here we are, straight at the bridge. Over the road here. Yeah, it's definitely designed as a kind of blank canvas, the map. Just to let people do whatever they want. None of the stuff is placed, so if you don't ever want to do any gold mining or anything like that, you don't have to touch it. It'll just sit there. There we go. I'm very well, thanks, FarmSim Gamer. Nice to see you. Hope it's all is good with you. So I think up here, where they talked about the sandbar, and look at that, it's under the water as well. That's a nice touch. So you have to dig under the water to get the sand. That's really good. Love it. And it looks different as well. Look, it actually looks like sand. It's a good little effort there. I like that. So again, another one of your fill types, one of the custom fill types to help with the manufacturing. There's more sand over on the other side as well, actually. Look, there's a big bank of it there. Interesting. I like that. What are those pier looking things? That's a bridge. Binks. There's a bridge over there. Just need a deck chair. Somebody do a deck chair mod and just sit there. Anyone know where the lithium is on this map? Is the lithium nitro? Is that one of the productions? So this is another one of these landing jetties up here, so I'm utterly convinced there's going to be barges or boats to help you get from one point to another. So look, just past this bridge here. Look, there's a little landing jetty there for a boat, so if you want to, I'm sure we're going to see barges in the future here, for sure. Let's have a look up here. Okay, what have we got up here? North Sandy Point and the dirt mine. Let's go and have a look at those. Oh, right, got you. This is a Chevy truck from Expendables, FarmSim Kid. Oh, you're asking about those concrete looking piers along the river. I think they're going to be for boats in the future, Binks. We used to have rafts for transporting vehicles on the 19 map, so I'm wondering if they'll make a comeback. So you don't have to drive all the way around the roads. You can cut across the map, but look, they're kind of designed to drive on and roll off. So maybe some little ferries or something even. Right, what is here? There's another dirt mine just over here. I mean, how long have we been driving? What time is it? Right, we've been streaming for an hour and a half now, and I am literally... Alright, we played around at the start, but I've literally done 3 sides of the map and maybe driven in a little bit here. We haven't been in any of this. We haven't looked around any of this stuff here yet. We'll need to come back and do a little bit of that. It's crazy though, isn't it? Crazy how big it is. Loving it. Nearly got the barge working on. I think we tried that as well at some point. I literally am driving the Chevy to the levee, Lars. So there we go. Another massive mine. Look at the size of this. Alright, I can't drive in there. That was optimistic of me. Look at the size of this. John, surely store deliveries would deliver your combines here. Look at this. 5 excavators in here. ESAB would be in his element. Henar, bigger maps look empty. I'm going to suggest you've never been to the Yukon. There is nothing there. It literally looks like this. So that would be good with a few big excavators. You could have some fun in there, couldn't you? Definitely. Definitely. Now, what's the best thing to do here? There actually is nothing to do other than go back the way we came, because there is no roads. There is no roads left. Right, let's go. We're putting rogue trees at the side of the road. My in-game car insurance. I think you just, in the Yukon, you just drive around, right, don't you? I need to watch Gold Rush. I do watch Gold Rush. Great program. I haven't watched it for a while, actually, but love it. Love that. Stocky, I think a lot of players will want the store delivery. I think it's a must, to be honest. It is a must, unless you're going for like a hardcore realism series. So again, look, there's just these areas, these open areas, where you could, I guess, put placeables. You could maybe put a little sawmill or something there if you wanted, or maybe that's where your dirt processing plant is. So you run the vehicles from the mine down to here. Let's go back this way. Again, you almost lose your bearings. You'd have to play on this for a little while just to get to understand what was what. Do you know if these bushes change colour depending on the time of the year? Let's find out, Binks. I'm not sure if the bushes do, because the bushes are, and the trees won't, because they are pines, so they will stay green all year round, won't they? So, but let's we have the power. That's Courseplay. That's absolutely nothing to do with this. We should be able to switch it to fixed visual month. What do we want? Something like October. See what happens there. You could do a Yukon Trucker series just doing deliveries. We did that. Our 19 map was brilliant from that perspective. Nothing's changed there, but I might be maybe October's too early. Let's try December. What if it'll snow? Are they going to be able to make Seasons Geos with FS22? I absolutely guarantee they will, Sheep. Definitely. Definitely. So no, it's not looking like it, Binks. It's looking very much like we are... Although I have got Seasons turned off, so... Although it should still visually show it, shouldn't it? So yeah, it would still show up. Spanky, I think that's very much a possibility as well. Still shows August on my game. I know, but my visual month is October. Stressed out MP servers. There will be. Our community included, because of very kind Mr. Christian DK, who has donated a year's worth of a 16-person server for the FarmSim Guy community. So we will be running this map as a multiplayer map as soon as the next few days, if we can get it up and running. So yeah, sky looks a bit different. Basically the lighting's changed, the sun's lower in the sky, it's a little bit more orange, isn't it? But I think with most of the trees, or all of the trees being pine trees, it means you're not going to get anything too orange. Sky looks just misty, hazy mountain. Christian, I've put the request into game service to upgrade it from 19 to 22, so as soon as I've got that I will give you the nod. Can't wait, it's boring on your own. It's just too big, I think, yeah. You can have a bit of fun with it, but after a while you just kind of like, is anybody here? So we are here now, so it's just, even again, just think from when we were looking at that sand over there, we've driven that kind of square of the map. Not much more than that. What we're going to do, we're going to drive down here to the next junction, we're going to drive back in and have a look at this little area in here. Get an eye for that, because this is just huge green fields. This is going to be an interesting drive, because it literally is green fields as far as the eye can see. Bluebird, is this on the in-game mod hub? No, Bluebird, it definitely is not. This is very much a custom mod map that won't be making it to the in-game mod hub. So look what's happening here with the shadows of the mountains as the sun goes down. That's pretty cool. Right in the middle of the day. What I might do is change that visual month back to the summer, so we get the the sun higher in the sky. So you guys can see it properly. I always click on... Does anybody else click on that one thinking it's the settings? July. There we go. I don't know why I'm saving it. It should work anyway. A year's worth, what does that come up to, John? It comes up to a whole heap of fun, I think. But incredibly generous of Christian to do that. Is this the one I want to turn out? Surely not. Not straight away. That was far too short a run. Oh, it was. That was quite short, wasn't it? Take it back. This map's tiny. Right, let's head along here. There are a few fields, FarmSim Kid, but there's tons of green space that you can dig out. So all of this area here, you could buy all these chunks of space and dig these areas out if you want and make your own bigger farms. $12, yeah, usually it doesn't take much more than 12 hours. I've done a couple already and they were very quick with them. Back over the bridge here. Is this a different bridge we crossed? Yeah, that's the one we crossed before. So we are right into the heart of the map now, right in the middle of the map here. There's some lovely bits of the map here. I have a little skid steer parked on the farm up here somewhere. Get my bearings here. It's going to send us back over a bridge, is it? Oops. There we go. Really nice. I'm loving this, and I'm loving how smooth it is. Really is. So there we go. We've got a new farm here. So just up here, look, there's fields hiding. There's fields there. A couple of fields up there. There's a building. Oh, that's the name of the farm. I was going to say there's a dot on the map there. Is there a building or something? But it's the name of the farm. Tim Hall, good evening. How are you? Oil productions in the future. Hopefully Fusion. I suppose my only concern with doing a Yukon game save is how often they update the map. Remember that problem that we had with 19, that every time we got it just about ready, they put a massive update out to it. So it's whether or not we want to make sure that we don't have to kind of start from scratch again. So there we are. We are right by. So there are the fields we just passed there, and we are. No, that's not right, is it? Lost my bearings completely. Yeah, so I want to go that way. It's a nice little bridge there. Do need some road signs or an auto drive course. So many. I mean, just how long have the guys spent pulling this together? I mean, with FS19, it was like, okay, yeah, if the games have been out for a couple of years, you could have been working this quietly for months and months and months. This has been out for not even 2 months yet, and they've done all this to it. So very impressive stuff. This is one of the most picturesque parts of the map, these farmhouses here. Just even little touches like that, like the little drops in the rivers crossing the road and things like that, really nice. So again, more fields here. I would like to see them not as square, I'd like to see them kind of take the shape of the land a little bit more. But look, there's that conveyor belt that we bought before, sitting here. But look at this. I mean, crikey, come on. Isn't that beautiful? A lot of grass indeed, FarmSim Kid. Yeah. Rob Plays Games, nice to see you, mate. How are you? And again, look, you've got dirt in here. That's why that little skid steer is here. In fact, is there any dirt in it? Yeah, there's a little bit. So look, like with the soil before, the dirt is under the water, so you can dig the dirt out from under the water there, which is quite a nice little touch as well. I do like that. Okay, can we get out to that lookout? That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it, if we could just get up there a little bit? Let's see if we can, shall we? Scorpion, have you just done potatoes on North Dakota? You're a crazy man. You're a crazy, crazy man. Right, let's head up here. I think there might be a road that takes us up into the hills a little bit. Yep, that very much looks like a path up into the hills. Tight turns. A few rocks on the road as well. Navigate those. It's a pretty hard suspension on this. There we go. Now, can we get up these steps? I'll be impressed if we can get up these steps. Oh yeah. He says as he gets stuck. Oh. And a base jump off the top. How much further to go? You know, if he was here, he would love this. T-Man would love this. Look at that. That is superb. Oh, there's another one up there as well. There's another gold washing plant there as well. Look at that though. Look, that's where we were. Look where we are now. Fantastic. Fantastic. This is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be amazing. As a multiplayer map, it's gonna be phenomenal. Right. I don't have a parachute. Made it. He would. He'd have a helicopter on this map, wouldn't he? Now, is there a parachute mod? No, but I think somebody might have just had an idea. How's my fuel tank doing? I mean, I would dip down a little bit. I think my fuel use is on normal as well. Should put it on low or high. Okay, what else do we need to see? Because that is the gold mine we just saw there. Lots and lots of roads up here, though. Nice winding roads. But let's run around the bottom of the river here. Let's go back over here and try and get ourselves back to where we started over here, and that would have seen, in essence, the whole map. Truck's not missed a beat either. Yeah, like a base jumping flight suit. That's what we want. It's no more silly than the minion weight. Zipline would be good as well. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. I love these little covered bridges as well. They're quite a nice touch. But I always bang on about this, don't I? Maps with character. This has got character in spades. In absolute spades. Yeah, small map. It's literally taken 2 hours to drive around it. Crazy, right? And I still think we've missed huge swathes of it that were just kind of big, open, green, expansive spaces. See, this is something with the modelling tools in 22 as well. It's see you've got the hatchings there, and it's in triangles diagonally. I just don't think there's. You can't finesse the tools as much as you could with 19. I'm really hoping somebody comes out with some slightly different shapes of landscaping tool as well, to avoid these kind of really kind of hard edges. FarmSim Guy, take care. Hordy, how are you, mate? You have not been around for a while. Nice to see you. Have I seen the shop already? Building opposite looks like a hobo storage place. Where is the shop, actually? Oh, I'll have to do a U-turn. It's close enough. It's close enough to justify doing a U-turn and going to see it. We did see there was a gas station in the town, actually, John. I saw that earlier on. But just along here is the shop. Oh, a little bit of a frame stutter there. The first one we've had. Guessing this is it along here. I recognise this from the old game. Yeah. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, I'm at the shop, aren't I? Let me just get my bearing. Yeah, that is the shop. Right. Let's get back round to where we started and finish this. You have the feeling you saw me in real life, Hordy, is that right? I would have just screamed at the top of my lungs, FarmSim Guy! And see if anybody turned round. Right, we're going to go back over here and then cross. Yeah, I know, Corn. It's not great. We could create some really nice visuals with it, but at the moment it just looks a bit boxy, doesn't it? Ask me about. I was on the phone when I walked the dog at lunchtime today, Scorpion, to my hat supplier about how I could do some sensible shipping. So maybe sooner rather than later. How about that? Oh, the building with the pipes. Yeah, it did look a bit looked a bit sinister, didn't it? Right. So along here again, just take in the expansiveness of this. Is all you could cut all of these trees down, mow all of these bushes, turn this into massive fields, massive machinery. I can't wait to see what the guys do with this on the server. I really can't. FarmSim Gamer, nice to see you, man. And if you haven't, go check out FarmSim Gamer's channel. He does some brilliant content, and he's a top bloke. Really kind of the thinking man's farmer, I would call him. Really, really thinks through his content and what he's doing. And he's a farmer in real life as well. So, one of those corner shops, and I'm trying to think when it was or where it was. But yeah, I frequent them often enough. Usually running out of supplies at home and have to run out and grab stuff quick. Here we go, back to the dirt fields. I know, get some air. And again, some really nice features. Big open space here, you could put some more processing plants and things in there, and access to these big mines. Look at that, it's just begging for some excavators to be thrown into it. You can't mow the bushes. You've already tried. Oh, Binks, you're throwing down the gauntlet here. I never like to not challenge. I'm going to go back and find a bit of open space and test that theory. They do look quite big bushes actually, don't they? Bigger than you would usually expect. Did I come down here? Like I said, we are doing the tests so you guys don't have to. Oh, you could mulch them, right. So there we go. We'll try it with a mower and then we'll try it with a mulcher and see what the results are. Just pull into the side of the road, cracky. Actually lose the truck. Right. Store deliveries in the middle of nowhere. Right. What do we want? Fent Black Beauty. Nice tractor. Oof. Suits you, sir. And we will grab a mower. Let's get the chunky boys. Do like this vehicle. And the rear one. You know what would go well with this? A FarmSim dashboard. Got one of those. Do they have real mower for FS22? Well, that's my little secret up my sleeve. As I have got a mod installed, which is the variant of real mower. Can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but we can check that for you in a minute. Let's get this unfolded. So there you go. Test number one. Yeah, they're too big, those bushes. They are too big. So, option number two. You know what? If you remember Taz's series, he found a mower in the woods, didn't he? Let's leave these here for him. And let's get ourselves a mulcher. Let's see what we can do with those. There's quite a big one, isn't there? There's a big mulcher. Mulchers. Where's the big one? I'm going to try this. I just spent like 250,000. Take care, Taz. Very excited to see your map, by the way, mate. I think it's great to see new people turning their hand to modding and mapping. Oh, it looked bigger in the shop than it does in real life, doesn't it? It's a bit depressing. You wouldn't want to mulch. Of course, we don't have access to the land. Basics. Let's buy that. Cool 1.3 mil. Did I buy it? Yes, I did. Okay, that's interesting. That's not a proper mulcher though, is it? Forestry mulcher. Thanks, Carl. Yeah, that didn't work. Right. Forestry mulcher, which would be that one. Is that the biggest one we've got? Plough would work. Plough would work as well. Right, let's try... Which is the widest? 2.3. 2.3. Right, let's try that one. Yeah, no, I've got the add-on that means you can cut the grass at any growth stage, but we don't have a real mower mod yet, do we? They create fields as well, do they? Okay, that's good. Good to know. Not played with forestry trough at all. Okay, so it actually gets rid of the grass as well, doesn't it? Oof. That's going to take you a while, isn't it? That is going to take you a while. Jeez. Okay. So we know that. So our last test. Let's get a plough. I know this will probably work, but you know what? You've got to test it. Got to test it now to make sure. Because we own the land, I don't think... I mean, it's not about creating new fields. You would cut the edge of it with a plough, wouldn't you? But we're not... I think it's technically a grass field. Abandoned in these bushes everywhere. Somebody's going to come and discover this. Don't worry, this is getting deleted, this save, and we'll do it properly. Oh, interesting. So the mulcher does it, but this I think we might actually have to turn create fields on for. Allow create fields. Yeah, okay, so it's not classed as a field at all. And they're overhanging bushes, so you would get those on a second pass. That's interesting. Yeah, so at the moment, real mower would get rid of these, definitely, if it existed. So that's interesting. So maybe we'll see real mower soon, which will help us, or we're just gonna have to get creative with how we deal with this, which is good though. It's a nice challenge to have. So if I run back this way again. Yeah, you could plough all of this up, no bother. I think we've got the cultivator create fields mod is out already as well, isn't it? So you could run a massive cultivator with it. I don't think I've got it installed, but... There we go. Alright. A few interesting tests there. That was good to have a little play with that and just get a head around that. Good to know. Okay. Or just TerraFarm the whole lot, yeah. That's the other option. You could do headlands and hire a worker as well, yeah. Banky! Just got your tablet in, only for Sim Dashboard. Is it ready for FS22? Do any of you guys actually watch my videos? Of course it's ready, Spanky. We released a couple of screens, 3 screens already, in fact. Use player mulcher and then repaint. Yeah, there's lots of options, isn't there? It's just good to know what you can and can't do. It's always handy to know what's what. Right, let's head down back to. Oh, I tell you, the suspension on this is hard. Old kind of leaf spring suspension, I reckon. Oh, just wait for some of the big, the big cat machinery. Where's the road gone? Oh, okay, it's just around there. Again, you get come over these open, expansive places where they're expecting to dump some kind of mining facilities. There's more mines here. Ah, it's alright, Spanky, no worries, mate. Fusion, take care, my friend. Nice to have had you hang out. And there we are. There's our sheds that we set up before. And we are back where we started. So there you go. In a little over 2 hours, it's taken us to get around that map. Unbelievable. I am thoroughly impressed with this. This is gonna be brilliant. This is gonna be a brilliant multiplayer server. I also think it's gonna be a brilliant single player map as well. If you really want a big challenge, you've got one here. But very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Would making a field edge mean you could mow as a field? Yes, it would, Mark. But again, those bushes aren't going to get removed unless we have some way of removing them, like ploughing or something like that. So, there we go. Okay, folks, well, I think we'll call it there. I hope you enjoyed that. A little bit haphazard in places as we kind of picked our way through it. Like I said, I tend to like to have a scan of the map first and get used to it and know where things are. But like I said, I just had one of those days today where I just couldn't get away from work to have a nosy at it. So, but we kind of got through it together. We tried some different stuff, and it really, really is nice, this, isn't it? So, so there we go. What a great map. Well, I mean, we forget, right? We are 6 weeks. This game's been out for 6 weeks. Alright, maybe creeping up for 7 weeks. It's no time at all. We're starting to see stuff like this already. Just think what's going to be happening in 12 months' time. It's going to be awesome. It is going to be awesome. Terry Wankle there with the super chat. Thank you very much, my friend. Glad you like my content. Much appreciated. I will keep trying to deliver the stuff that you guys like. So, but for now, I think we'll call it there. Thank you very, very much. It's been fun as always. I'm rocking the merch, by the way. I'm like, somebody's FarmSim Guy sicked on me tonight. Mug as well. So if you want any merch, down below the vid. But anyway, I'm rabbiting now. Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your weeks. Massive shout out to Christian DK as well for donating an entire server for the next 12 months to the FarmSim Guy community. That is a phenomenal thing for you to do. Thank you, mate. And we'll get that set up straight away, and we will make sure all the members have got access. So, for now, take care, guys, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.